It's time to vote. Pick your favorite play, and hey, send in your very best plays on social media. Include your gamer tag and the hashtag 2KTVWow. Until next week, I'm making a new build that does it all. A two-way mic-dropping PA. See you in the rec.
"2K Sports" welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier, with the Warrior faithful anxiously awaiting their arrival on the floor. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Van Vliet in at the guard position. And for Golden State, Butler is the 4 and Green operates as the small ball center. The backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. And this matchup always, Clark, seems to produce some fireworks.
Well, again, when conference opponents are this familiar, Kevin, things tend to get ramped up, heated up, intensified, if you will.
So the Rockets win the tip. Now here's Durant, defended by Moody.
I got him.
Durant inside. It's
Kevin
good.
Durant.
He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Here's Podziemski. Trying to get open is Butler. Banked in off the glass.
JB not backing away from fighting for position, showing the athleticism on the putback.
Van Vliet against Curry. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense is right there. It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Curry. Outside Butler. Jacks up a 3. Şengün with the rebound. And here are the Rockets now. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, hard to find a more respected vet in this league than point guard Fred VanVleet. The heady vet will now also guide the Players Union in his new role of president, replacing CJ McCollum. As a guy who went from being undrafted to an all-star to signing a max contract, he can certainly relate to most every player in the league.
He has come a long way. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Moody finds Butler. 6 to shoot. Here's Curry. Releases from the wing and drills it.
The ball handling of Steph is sometimes undervalued. I mean, he's much more than a shooter. This guy has mad skills as a handler.
Now here's Van Vliet. Şengün inside. Working on Green. Şengün with the bucket.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Van Vliet against Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside Durant. And Smith with the stop.
And smart play by Smith, using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
Şengün against Green. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows or they'll call it.
Quentin Post is checked in for Draymond Green.
Nobody better at getting inside and finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything, and he usually gets the best shot available.
Curry can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Now here's Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Here's Podziemski. His shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. Rockets on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now here's Curry. Drilled from 11 feet out. Curry's got his second bucket.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Changes here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Jimmy Butler. Kuminga comes in for Moses Moody. And Hield subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. And Tari Eason subbed in for Kevin Durant.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
Kuminga finds Jackson Davis. It's rebounded by Houston.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Lob pass to Capella. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Warriors trail by 8. And here is Curry. Back to Jackson Davis. Just 4 to shoot. Poked away. Eason with it. Kuminga picks him up. Eason against Kuminga. Here's Van Vliet. Curry with the defensive effort. 6-second difference between shot and game play. And Jackson Davis gets it to go.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now Van Vliet. He has yet to score. With 1 on the clock, it's deflected. And so the first quarter is in the books. Rockets lead by 6. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And it's Santos in at the small forward position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Now Hield. Following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. It's stolen by Hield. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Santos. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Pajemski, he's checked in for Hield. The Rockets also changing it up. Şengün's checked in for Capella. Smith comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Durant subbed in for Tari Eason.
What's up?
And Greg, these boys veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. They've already shown they can make a major impact.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. First one falls for him.
You got to admire the steadfastness of Van Vliet. I mean, he's an anchor for his team because they know they can trust him.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Van Vliet passes to KD. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Podziemski finds Curry. Down low. Here's Green. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the paint. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
A three-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
Curry passes to Green. Butler against Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Shooting two.
Free throw, good Butler. And before last season, Ime Udoka turned heads when he said the Rockets, Clark, had playoff aspirations.
Well, kudos to Ime Udoka. I mean, very few people believe they would make the playoffs in the stacked Western Conference, and no one saw them finishing as a 2 seed. They didn't meet expectations. They exceeded. What I love about Jimmy Butler, there's a lot to like, but he brings it every night. His consistency and toughness and production. Plays with passion, leads his team well. Love that throwback mentality of his.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Back to Butler. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Here's Podziemski. Shot clock at 6. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here is Smith. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Thompson. That one wide left.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Thompson with the bucket.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise!
Changes in for the Warriors. Quentin Post comes in for Butler. And Kuminga subbed in for Stephen Curry. Here's Podziemski. Covered by Van Vliet.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Straight to the bucket. Durant.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
Moody, and he banks in the layup.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Rockets leading by 4. Here's Van Vliet. Pachinski grabs the board.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything left there for the finish.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. From the Warriors making a change here. Heald's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Eason's checked in. Kuminga down low. He's covered by Eason. Kuminga, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Pass to Moody. Here's Post, covered by Smith. Post with it, working on Smith. Smith with some nice D. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. They've led by as much as 10. Goes back up. The rebound by Post. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now, here's Moody. Hield the pass to Moody. 6 on the shot clock. There's Kuminga, and the rejection by Smith.
You can tell Smith really relishes being a force on defense. Blocks like that will help him anchor himself at that end of the floor. Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The Rockets on top, up 8.
32.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 18 points and 1 assist. What did you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
They're running the offense beautifully this one, working for good looks. The confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow at this point.
And over to Kenny, what did you think about Golden State?
Well, it's never fun. You're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent could sustain this kind of shooting.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look that he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. So on the floor for Houston, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. Houston leading by 8. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA." I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Moody's shot is off. And for Houston, they're shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
A very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And he makes the first. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Van Vliet passes to Thompson. Shoots from the right block. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Warriors trail by 12. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. To the left wing, here's Moody.
When you combine Durant's speed and anticipation with his length, it makes it impossible to get around him when he's defending you.
And he gets the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. Here's Smith. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Warriors trail by 12. Inside. And it's Green with the jam.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Pass to Şengün. Now here's Durant. Here's Smith. That's good. A nice assist from Durant. 12 points so far for Jabari Smith.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about it.
Butler feeling out a bit. Over Thompson. No good off the back of the rim. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. Thompson in the post. Defended by Butler. The shot by Thompson, no good. To the middle. Hard earned by Butler.
The well-put-together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there. Not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
T-shirt time!
For the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. And Tari Eason subbed in for Kevin Durant. Van Vliet with it. Pass to Eason. Thompson, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 7 points.
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
Curry with the bounce pass. Jackson Davis finds Curry. Clock at 6. Butler passes to Hield. Knocked away. Over Thompson. Hield can't hit.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Van Vliet against Curry. Pass to Thompson. Got a hand on it. Here's Santos. He's got 5. Healed against Thompson. The shot, no good. Warriors trail by 12. Clark, after missing most of the 23-24 season, Tari Eason came back strong last season.
Boy, he sure did. I mean, he really looked good and comfortable out there. Made quality plays at both ends of the floor. You really hate to see anybody get injured, but especially a young guy like him. But youth gives him a chance, I think, to bounce back pretty quickly.
Clock is at 3. Here's Van Vliet. And the dunk by Capella.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Curry passes to Santos. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Capella. Pass to Eason. And that one, good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Warriors have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Curry. They get a hand on it. To end the cold streak, everything's within Curry's range.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. 1 second left. The shot, no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Van Vliet. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's Hield. And it's Post in at the 5 down low. Now here's Hield following the miss by Fred Van Vliet.
Hield so good at finding ways to get it in the hoop, regardless of who's defending.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
Free throw drops for Hield.
Everybody knows about how Buddy Hield is an incredible three-point threat. But what I love, here's a guy with a bunch of years playing 80 or more games. Love that durability. He's ready to go whenever they call his name.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith has checked in. Both free throws good from Hield. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Eason. Shoots a fader. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
Durant. That's good. Durant's got 22 points.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Impressive display of focus there from Hield. Never lost sight of the rim.
At the line from your Warriors, Buddy Hield, shooting 1.
Free throw drops for Hield. Houston leading by 8. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. That one's not going to go. Smith with the defensive effort. Rockets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Durant. Oh, Durant. What concentration.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And here is Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. And the Warriors miss again. Van Vliet looking around. Looking to end his cold spell. Smith. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 5th assist in this one. Warriors trail by 12. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, 3rd team foul. At the line for 2, Moses Moody.
First free throw is good. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Moody hits them both. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Starting.
Take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And for a guy who handles the ball so much, Fred VanVleet really, Clark, takes care of the ball. He rarely turns it over.
Yeah, Freddie is steady, boy. I tell you, man, he is a guy who really squeezes that orange. You can trust him to push the pace and play slow and take care of it no matter what the circumstance is. I mean, his leadership, his clutch production, that guy is a coach's dream.
He throw good, VanVleet. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Hield. And a switch here also for Houston. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And so VanVleet nails both of them. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to post. That shot no good. Smith with the defensive effort. Thompson up top, headed by Green. And here is VanVleet. The 11-footer. Another miss by Houston.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot. Oh, nice speed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Yep, that one goes in there. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Attacking relentlessly. Always fun to see a young player like Smith just go off.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now, here's Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. To the inside. Şengün. No good. Shot missing. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They trail by 14. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Rockets have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Smith, the pass to Şengün. Here's Van Vliet. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Rockets lead by 16.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Rockets.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for KD.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Different look here for the Warriors. Quentin Post is checked in for Green. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Butler. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Moody. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Podziemski. And then for Houston, Clint Capella comes in for Şengün. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Smith.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Now here's Curry. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Van Vliet. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul, third team
Because
foul.
he's so sharp, Van Vliet can be a very tough guy to defend.
Fred Van Vliet taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Now Curry. To end the run. And he gets it to go. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and they just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We contested the shots. They hit some tough ones early on, and I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment, and we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.